No, I would like first to, they said, give a state of the city, kind of what we're doing and the progress we hope to make in this next coming years. I will tell you that all of the accomplishments that's done at the city is because that we have an excellent staff working together. The members of the council makes my job easier because they actually set the budget and then expect me to live within that budget. Then we have Robbie Hume, who is the city clerk administrator, Larry Hazlett, public work director, Tommy Burrows, our chief of police, Todd Sparrow, the 911 dispatch, and Debbie Steele, our treasurer. And not only that, Robbie Hume is our fire chief, who puts out all the fires and lets us know about the weather locally. So without this group of people that I have just mentioned, my job would be very hard because they all keep us in line. Despite the downturn in the economy, I am happy to let you know that the staff met with department heads, and we were right on target with December. Even our auditors met. We were within our goals that we had anticipated, so we were all very pleased with that. I have still challenged the staff and all the department heads to please watch, because winter months seem to be the most trying months for us. First in January, we got started, of course, with a bad water leak. We had to call people in. We had a 12-inch and an 8-inch both to break the same night. Then we've had snow and snow removal, which cost us lots of overtime. So therefore, we do try to watch those budget areas, and so they're all doing that. There are a few things and goals that I wanted to go over with. Like I said, we are on target. We are balanced for this fiscal year. But to meet with those goals and things, I'm going to have to challenge everyone in this room, the chamber, and everybody else to continue for us to meet. There are several things that I want to do, and one of those things, we have just acquired a piece of land through a lease purchase behind Integra Bank, or now Town and Country Bank, and we're better of lack of word, we're calling that Lawrenceburg Green. We may change that name, but we're even going after some grants. And our goals to this is to have activities on this piece of land to bring people back into Lawrenceburg, because my feeling is if we bring the residents and give them something to do back in Lawrenceburg, they're going to spend money local, and that dollar is going to turn over and help the economy as it is struggling. We'll try to keep this money within local. We look at continue improving the parks. We have, this is going to allow us to have 3 parks. We have a park at the American Legion Fairgrounds we've already done a lot of work on. I would like anybody to be introduced to disc golf. It seems like it's a great sport, and everybody's really getting interested in it. Then we have the park at the Lincoln Street area, where we're doing the ball fields in that area and putting in new bleachers. We're hoping that that will encourage, instead of all the sports maybe being played in one area that are local, that they can encourage church leagues and things of this nature to use it at least as a practice field. I want to encourage all of the businessmen and ladies and gentlemen both to use the downtown area as much as possible. We have one gentleman that's already established his residence in the downtown area with his business, and he talks nothing but great things about it. He said we put benches out this summer for people to sit, and he's enjoyed using the benches and just watching the traffic. There's another gentleman that's bought another piece of land downtown, and he's working on it to bring businesses downtown. So therefore, I encourage everyone to look at their downtown area. But also, when we're looking at the downtown area, we don't want to forget our senior citizens. It's rough time for the senior citizens, and we want to keep a helping hands out for them. We want them to know that we're here. I think that we have focused, all of the problems we have right now with the economy, we can look at it as an opportunity. They're not problems. They're opportunities for us together with the chamber and the historic district and our churches and everything to pull together and work together. I know very, very little about the Depression, but I will tell you that my father, as a young boy, talks greatly to me about the Depression and what it was like. And I think in that era, it was people working together. I know we all have to have financial means to make it work, but going to see an elderly person to make sure that they have heat in their home. Doesn't cost us anything other than the gas to get there. So I think this is times that we're going to have to look for to make the city and county both grow. It's not, yes, we're in economic times, and yes, it's rough, and yes, we don't want to lay off anybody. None of us want to do that. But I think we need to look at other opportunities and other challenges. Instead of us going out of town for things, we need to concentrate within the boundaries of the city and the county to do our shopping and to stay home and to do things of this nature. I see Dan over there. Dan is working very hard with getting a reenactment. There are so many of our school children that don't even know that one of the battles took place here. So we can do that with very little money. It's just people opening up spots of land for them to be able to set their tents and things up. And then again, let the children come and be history. And when they're downtown, I grant you they're going to buy a Coke or something, which is going to help us out. We need to concentrate on making the downtown area and the county as a show place. I think the judge and I have a great responsibility with the 2010 games coming up to make sure that we let people and the right people know, yes, Anderson County and Lawrenceburg is here. We're here, and if you don't have anything to do, please come and join us for a day. We'll be glad to show you the distilleries and the winery. We'll be glad to take you through our businesses that we have and show you what we have to offer. And I will say most anything, I think that Anderson County and Lawrenceburg has one of the prettiest courthouses and city halls that anybody could ever ask for. So we need to show these off, and I think that people from other countries will have a lot to learn from us. The last item I do want to discuss is the 2010 budget that we'll be developing. And that's going to take input from the staff, but not only does that take input from the staff, it takes input from the citizens. We can't budget something if we don't know what you are interested in. Whether you're interested in the parks or whether you're interested in just coming downtown and having a bench to sit on and have a cup of coffee. Those are things that we need to know. We don't have a lot of money, but we do have a lot of hospitality that we can share with you all. We have a lot of smiles, and I think that smiling faces, not looking at it as a problem, but an opportunity of the challenges that face us, is what it's going to need to get us through this. It's probably it is one of the worst times that I've ever experienced. It's touched my home with people being laid off. It's touched my family members, and I'm sure it's touched your lives. But I think to work together, we'll all get through this. The last thing they asked me to do is open it up for questions, and I will be glad to entertain any questions about city government. I will defer county questions to the judge. Is there anyone who has any questions? If not, I'll turn it back over to Rhonda. And if you think of one later, that's fine.
Thank you.